Okay, so to stick it on, you're just going to cross hatch and slip again. Very important that you cross hatch and slip this really well. It's quite a heavy solid head, which I do seem to get away with firing alright. I am aware that it is quite a block of clay, but I've been doing them like this for a long time with lots of success. So do not worry. Okay, cross hatch, slip, stick it on, put it in the position that you want it, whether it just happens to land. When you're fixing it on, make sure that the head, when you're fitting it on, make sure that the head is, you've only got a little bit protruding from the back, like that. Don't have it too far back, otherwise it looks like it's got a double chin. Okay, so once you get it in position, keep your thumb on the top. I'm going to use a wooden tool now, a little curvy wooden tool, and I'm going to scrape up the clay from the neck all the way around. I'm not going to let go. So I'm going to scrape that all the way around, make sure that it's nice and secure, and then you can let go and just make sure that that's connected really well. So it's not really a moongazing one, this, it's more of just a curious hare, I think. In fact, I might even have the ears, one of them sticking down and one of them sticking up, so that you can see the difference.
Right, well.
Now, I've just been told off because it's not a moongazing hare, it's looking straight on. But when you're making these, you can have it however you want. If it looks like it's wanting to look forward, then put it looking forward. Okay, so when it's on, you can then, if you need to bulk the neck out, you can bulk the neck out. And also, if you want to sort of just emphasise the jowly bits here, so you can add a little bit, not jowly bits really, it's more of a sort of a jawline here. So you can add a little bit of clay and just blend that in a little bit. I need to be able to see what I'm doing really, so I'm going to have to just turn it around. But I've just stuck a little bit just under where it's connected on. Now your neck, it will wobble about a little bit, so just be careful you're not too heavy-handed with it, because you don't want your head falling off. That would be disastrous. So I'm just going to thicken that up just a little bit, and I'm going to just thicken the back of the neck up just a little bit as well. Give you a bit more strength. Like that. And then you're going to, I'll just put the jaw bit in. Oh, we don't got loads of time. So I just added a little bit on there, and I've blended it in so that it looks like it's a bit more connected to the head. Obviously, if you want a little bit more clay any way you want, you can just add it at this point. I'm going to leave it as it is, like that, because this is how I normally make them. Okay. So then you're going to put some more texture on. So you're going to add some texture to where you've smoothed it off, trying to get the head on. Well, I mean getting the head on, sorry. So I'm just going to use the same tool as I did before and just continue up or down. When you're doing the head, I'll just do sort of like a little bit more gentle sort of little strokes on its head. So I'll just press on slightly lighter, and you're following the contours of the head from its nose to the back of the head. So sort of going lengthways along it. Okay, so texture on its head. You can also, I use my needle tool to just put some little holes in its cheeks to insinuate whiskers. Is that the right word?
It'll do.
Like so. And finally, that takes us to the ears. I'm going to get some fresh clay, I think, for the ears. There you go, gracefully done. So for the ears, I'm going to do some nice big ones. Lump of clay, roll it into a coil, cut it in half, 2 stubby bits, and then you're going to roll one side into a point, 2 points, and then the other side you're going to roll it, but you're just going to roll it until it's about 1 centimetre round at the bottom, like that. So they look a little bit like those lamp bulb things that you get, candlelight bulbs. So you've got point at one end, stubby bit at the other. It needs to be about 1 centimetre round because these are going to be stuck onto the back of its head here. Okay, so to make the shape, hold it in your hand, and then with your finger from the stubby end, you're just going to press in all the way down to the end. So it looks like a pea pod with no peas. And then I'm going to do this the other way around. So you're then just going to smooth it out, and at the same time you can shape it. So if you want them longer, just pull this a little bit into the length of it. If you want it a bit fatter, you can do it the other way around. To whatever size you want them. Just don't make them too thin. If you want them to look a little bit finer, you can just, not gone a bit thin there. So if you want it to look a little bit finer, you can then just give them a pinch around the outside. And then shape them into a ear. And repeat on the other side. Make sure they're similar sizes. How's that word? Similar. Similar. You can just shape those. Right, we're going to have these ears down, so we don't have to worry too much about putting any texture on yet. But if you do want to put the texture on first, just make sure you support the inside. So I'll do one with the texture on first, I think. So I'm just going to put my finger inside there, and I'm just going to put, you're only going to see the sides. And I'm just going to put a bit of texture underneath. If you support it on the other side, then you know you don't have to be quite so delicate. So we're not putting anything inside, just around the outside. Something like that. I'll do this one while it's on so you can have a bit of both. Now the ears are then going to get fixed on behind, at the back of the head here, sort of on a level with the eyes. So about the same height as the eyes, but on the back of the head. So we need to cross hatch. Cross hatch somewhere about there. And then you need to cross hatch the stubby bit. So the bit that you've left as a stub, that gets cross hatched there. Get your slip on. And then you're going to stick, so when you're sticking it on, just support the head, make sure you're not knocking it about all over the place. And then you're going to just stick that, if you push it on as much as you can with your hands first, make sure it's nice and secure. And then you can use your metal tool then to just blend in like so, and repeat with the second one. So you're going to cross hatch the stubby bit, slip, support the head, press it in as firmly as you can first. So you can position the ears wherever you want. You can just let them fall wherever they want to go, or you can, if you want to just position them a little bit, you can do. It's a bit cute, this one, isn't it? And again, then just blend in all the way around, where as much as you can reach. Just don't want the ears dropping off. Like that. And then if the ear's already on, so if you haven't put the texture on before you put it on, you can just support it a little bit as you're doing it, and just put a little bit of on nearly where you can see it. A bit of a hint with hair. And these ears are almost with bum. Obviously, if the ears are resting on parts of its body, it just makes it a little bit more secure as well, which is never a bad thing. Just to finish it off now, we need to get rid of the stub here, where you've used to plug it onto the head. So we're just going to open that up a little bit so that it looks like the ears are coming out right from its head and not starting halfway down here. So again, I'm using this tool again, just to give it, support it. In fact, I'm going to just support it with another tool underneath, because I've got a gap underneath. I'm just going to support that, and then I'm just going to press that in, and just smooth it down. On that end. And there you have, oh, see a blob of slip. And there you have a, not quite Moongazing Hare, but a very nice looking, lovely, wistful hare, I would say. So that is the end of my first how to make things video. If you like what I've done, please subscribe, and I am going to be putting lots of other videos on of all the different things that I make. And I will be putting some things on about hares with ears up, and also how I decorate them as well later on. Okay, so thank you very much. Over and out.